Hey folks, welcome back. It's Let's Play Final Fantasy X. I'm Mysterious JG, and Lulu and Yuleska can't bear the sight of each other, so they've turned away. Save stated at the end of the last video, but as you can see, yeah, a little graphical glitch is kind of interfering with what's supposed to be one of the most epic boss battles in the game, and Yuleska's facing the wrong way. Also, it didn't optimize my people's equipment to the best possible stuff, but considering how over-leveled I am, I think I can live with that. Let's go ahead and scan Yuleska, who is supposed to be granting us the final Aeon, but instead she wants us to sacrifice one of our friends, and Yuna's like, no way she's doing that. Yuleska. Cast Karaga and regen on zombified characters. Cure zombie with holy water. Her counterattacks dispel support magic. She also curses Aeons with Mind Blast. Cursing Aeons is not the same as just wiping them out completely but going dead away at you. However, it does suck for us. Oh, you can't put zombie on her, which is strange. It seems like she would be already kind of undead, but she can heal herself. Checked. Doom. Zombie petrification, poison, power break. Looks like you can get silence on. No, not silence, not darkness. Never mind. Really nothing that useful. I think she's immune to poison. Yep. So there's really no statuses that are going to be of any use. And oh, what? She gets to react. Oh. She has this reaction ability. Silence. You cast a spell on her, she uses silence. So let's put a... And now it's her turn, and she does some kind of attack, which... I don't know what to Yuna. Just a small amount of damage, no big deal. Alright. I believe that she also does, she inflicts dark on people who physically attack her as a counter ability. And her first form is probably the simplest one to destroy. So if I'm going to waste turns trying to, I can give her zombie ward, and we know it's going to inflict the zombie status, but that feels like cheating somehow. Lucid Ring is good because it protects against a lot of stuff. Something with zombie ward and silence ward would be fantastic, but. Get some other characters in here and switch up their gear too. Zombie ward. Maybe I should give somebody a zombie ward. He's got dark ward. What have you got? Peastrol, Stone Ward. You don't have anything useful anyway. Still, stamina tablet. Yeah, she casts Blind on people who attack her. And then she absorbs health. Although Auron hadn't really done that much to her yet. Full break won't do any good. Delay attack is potentially somewhat useful. But she's immune to that. Now she's going to cast Blind on Auron. And it worked, even though he's got Dark Ward. Suxors. Get some Dark Ward going on you. And, Pilfer Gill. That's worth the time, right? Oh, I didn't realize she used sleep. Just want to get everybody with some kind of decent equipment while they're still... Do you have Dark Proof? No, it's Dark Ward. Death Ward is actually useful against her too, because she's got some stuff that causes like death status. And I think it said something about her attacks eliminate buffs. So she's another character where they set it up so that getting buffs is not that useful. I guess I'll try full break, even though I know it won't work. Yay, it missed! It actually worked. Yeah, she sucks like half of your life up. Let's give him Zombie Ward, or Zombie... Do we have Zombie Proof somewhere? That would be awesome. That's Zombie Ward. Now, because of Yuna's goofy path she's taken, even though they're probably considered over-leveled stat-wise, she doesn't have Holy yet. It's one of the last spells that she gets. Let's do a Shooting Star. That'd be triangle, X, square, circle. Boom. Yay! I remembered which button was which just in time. And he's sleepy. Knight coming for revenge. Doesn't have Holy, but she does have Flare. That's pretty cool. That does a lot of damage. I was kind of hoping that she would be protected against that, but apparently not. Oh, it sucks out 50% of your max hit points, not your current hit points. That's what he did. 'Cause I didn't heal him. When I know what group I'm going to have as my final group to mess with her, I'll, He's got Flare. I wonder how much damage his Flare will do. Hers did like over 9,000! This does over 2,000! There's a pretty significant difference in their magic stats. Alright, we just defeated Unaleska. Except not really, so... It's a new form of Unaleska. And she becomes a little bit more creepy and undead. But she's turned around backwards, so it looks all screwed up. And we can't see what's happening. What's actually happening there are that, like, these sort of demon worms are coming out of the ground and attacking them. As you see, we've all been turned into zombies. We're zombies! Still don't know about this. Let's do Flare Fury. This is gonna hurt Unaleska, hopefully. Come on! It's really... What? I usually get a lot more than that. This is barely as damaging as one of Yuna's flares. That sucked. So the problem we've got now is that they've been turned into zombies and she casts regen. Oh, that didn't work. Crap. Well, let's go ahead and do Mighty Guard. My spellcasters will probably need to finish thing. And Eunice even has her protect facing the wrong way, apparently. Kira. Yeah. I feel like I should save state. I'm going to show you guys one of the special little tricks to defeating this boss, which can be quite frustrating, actually. Just assume that you want to get rid of that zombie status effect as soon as you get it. Okay? Well, for one thing, she's going to inflict it again by using Hellbiter, and you can't see it properly, but those little demon tentacles are coming out of the ground and hitting people, right? So now we're all zombies again. Okay. No big deal. Holy water all around. It's annoying that it's going to take up one turn from every single character, but it's still important to get rid of, because the zombie status effect means that you can't heal. Your normal things that would normally heal you do damage to you. She's casting stuff like regen on us. You just don't want to be afflicted with that. So let's just destroy her as fast as we can here. Keeps going for Hellbiter. This is annoying. Doesn't do that much damage, but maybe I'll let Kumari heal everybody with Holy Water on his turn. And I'll let the others just keep doing damage. But I saved state because our whole idea here is that we clearly don't want to be kept in... yeah, she goes for Hellbiter, I think, when there's nobody with the zombie. Oh, never mind, she's going for Hellbiter again. I thought I was going to second guess and say she wasn't going for it this turn, but... everybody's got zombies, so it won't go for Hellbiter this time. Okay, it's really one flare away from this form being defeated, so I'm going to save state again. I obviously remember something about this boss. There's a reason I'm saving state. We've all got haste. It's going to go. Don't go for cure on Yuna. Okay, anybody but Yuna would have been fine. Okay. What I want to do is get everybody unzombified, since obviously being a zombie is bad. I've read some strategy guides for this that involve you being highly leveled up, creating a lot of, well, I'll get into that later. Kira on Lulu, I said, no, I'm somebody who's not a zombie anymore, so you're not really paying attention, are you? Lulu is the only one who's still a zombie, so we'll remove her zombie status, and then we will defeat this thing, and we'll get to the third and final form. There we go. Yeah, she's really not quite as cool as you thought she was. Now this doesn't look right because it's all facing the wrong way and stuff, but this is really annoying to me that this graphical glitch is going on. But it's going for Megadeath, and it killed my entire party automatically. You couldn't see it. It's actually pretty cool. This kind of like altar thing appears. This masked demon claw guy shows up. there's a little sound, then he chops forward at this altar, and all of your characters die automatically. And if you're not as overleveled as I was, it can take quite a while to work your way through the first 2 forms and get to this, and then, as soon as you defeat the second form, there's an automatic death. Automatic. There is a, before you can input a command, when you trigger it's losing all of its hit points and going to the third form, it automatically gets the first turn, which is a full party automatic death, 100% hit attack. You got me? That's why I save stated. Everyone, you see how everyone's a zombie? Doing a whole lot of extra damage here. Even water does 3,000 something damage. Now my party is all zombies. They all have the zombie status, which sucks because we can't heal. But we're all zombies. Here comes its evil Medusa body, its Medusa head body, whatever. It goes for Megadeth. Oh, now we can see it a lot better this time. It's still facing the wrong way, but it misses because zombies are immune to that. I believe it can still go for that attack periodically, so you don't want to unzombify all of your characters. You want to keep at least one character in the zombie status so that it will survive that attack and can start using Phoenix Downs on your other party members. But yeah, it's kind of weird the way its pattern works. It inflicts the zombie status, but you sort of need to keep somebody a zombie, or you'll be in trouble. Like I said, I've read strategy guides that want you to craft like death-proof and zombie-proof on all of your character armor, which involves farming a lot of equipment, and basically would render this thing incapable of really doing you much harm. But I'm like, that is a ton of trouble to go through, when in fact, I gotta believe that they intentionally programmed it so that you're supposed to take advantage of the zombie status affliction. And here comes reapplying it. I will probably go ahead and keep Yuna as a zombie. Lulu probably needs to be de-zombified so that she can heal. A zombie with full hit points, it's hard to get those hit points back. But a zombie with full hit points is pretty safe. I mean, she doesn't do anything other than those automatic death attacks that really inflict a ton of damage. Now this form has more hit points than any of the others. And the fact that healing your characters is difficult makes this kind of challenging battle in some respects, but well, I'll just keep beating up on it until it does Megadeth again. I'm not even sure if it does Megadeth again. Yuna will definitely need to get some. I'm surprised that my Flare Fury Overdrive with Lulu went so poorly. There's Hellbiter again. It gets a lot of turns. My guys all have fast on them, don't they? This thing still gets a ton of turns. Zombie, Null Tide, Null Blaze, Null Shock, Null Frost, Regen. Oh, okay. Its Mighty Guard was actually wasted against this thing because I forgot, its physical attacks take away your status buffs. Apparently the Null Shock, Null Frost, Null Blaze, Null Tide, it doesn't work on, but it works on everything else. You see, you're not really supposed to be able to see her, but as you can see, her body's still hanging around, like the human body is still hanging around and like facing to like that part of it's pointed towards Yuna and her pals. So you're not really supposed to be able to see that, but because this boss has been turned around and inverted, its model's all messed up. Yeah, so haste has been removed along with protecting shell. So in retrospect, I can understand that now. That makes sense. Why are you really not that useful now? So. Are you still blind? Waka's just got zombie. Doesn't have any of the null spells. But since this thing doesn't use elemental attacks, they're not useful anyway. And his weapon is supposed to inflict dark, but she's immune to dark. Unless I had holy weapons, and I don't. I don't think there's anything I have that's going to inflict extra damage. be curious to see if Yuna can get MP out of this thing with Osmos. Because she's a zombie, so she might end up giving it her MP. Mind Blast. It's kind of an interesting one. You get this look at its face, and then I think they've all been cursed. Nope, they haven't been cursed. So I might as well go for Auron Reels. Yeah, the Mind Blast, normally you see like evil, scary Medusa face, and its eyes glow red just as that effect happens where they have bullet holes appear in the glass of your TV screen, whatever. But it's kind of screwed up, again, because of the glitch where the boss is facing the wrong direction. It'd be really nice if I could pull this off. Oops. I screwed it up completely. I've done it before, successfully. Not so much that time. So it did a little bit more damage than usual, but not as much as Yuna's flare would do. Dang, he's like really crumbled under that attack. Alright, see what happens when you use Osmos when you're a zombie. Yep, she took out Yuna's MP because Yuna's a zombie. Is she not going to go for Megadeth again? Oh, this is going to kill somebody. But that's the other thing, is that when people die, she doesn't have a lot of attacks that hit all of you except for Hellbiter. So when people die and you just revive them with only half their hit points, they're still doing okay. She does very little damage for most of her attacks, except for the occasional Karaga like that. Alright, so let's, it's a Holy Water on Yuna. I'm trying to give her a chance to use Megadeth again, because I thought Megadeth is part of her normal attack pattern, but apparently it's a one-time thing. Osmos costs no MP in this game, which is a huge help. Oh, here she goes. Here's Megadeth. Camera's facing the wrong way, but kills Lulu. Now, just don't. Yeah, say do not use Karaga on Lulu before Lulu can do anything. This is basically how you lose. Is if you end up in a position where most or all of your characters are not zombified, and then you get hit with Megadeth. This might kill Lulu. So it's kind of a weird battle. If she did more damage with her regular attacks, this would be very difficult. Lulu's gone. Hellbiter again. But I think she's now at the point where a single we didn't even get to see her special anti-Aeon tactics, but I believe she's now at the point where an anti... sorry, what am I trying to say? Oh, Mind Blast. Next time Yuna gets a turn, she should be able to summon and finish it, even though this boss is not yet at the point where... oh, Lulu is still... she's not undead. So she should be able to get some hit points back here. Actually, I should get its hit points down further just to ensure that I get a... let's get Waka back in so somebody's zombified after I do what I'm about to do, which is use Holy Water on Yuna. Yuna should be able to finish it off at any point now with a Grand Summon of Bahamut and his Overdrive. I don't normally use those against bosses, but I think I've shown you now I know how to win this fight. It's just, it takes a while. I've got to keep at least one character with a zombie status, so that when it goes for Megadeth, you don't get wiped out. But now I want to get it down to having very little health left, just so I'm sure that the Bahamut Overdrive finishes it off. The Bahamut Overdrive should be enough for us to get an overkill, which is good, because I believe this thing drops fairly important. I forget exactly what it drops. It might be level 4 key spheres. Thank you. Please do meet you. Thank you. Yeah, so now next time Yuna gets a turn, we'll finish it with the overdrive so that we get doubled item drops, and Waka has to wait because... Oh, Megadeth, damn it! I could have finished it off there. I was waiting for Yuna's turn to come up. Waka would have finished it and not gotten a overkill. Is it worth using a Mega Phoenix? I don't even know how to get more of those, so I'm going to say no, especially because I believe it wouldn't... I believe it doesn't just cast Phoenix on the 2 targets who are dead. I think it would cast Mega Phoenix on Waka and kill him. Yeah, you can use Hellbiter, that's fine. Yuna can summon Bahamut while she is a zombie, that's fine. I think he had the life. I probably could have used the life spell. But anyway, I'm not even going to grand summon. I'm just going to summon. Yuna of the Walking Dead. Summon Bahamut. Bahamut eats the brains of my enemies. Don't eat them. Just serve them up for me to eat. Even her, like, you know, sexy summoner booties are glowing with the green zombie power. Even I am too disgusted to look at you. Let's go. So this should be an overkill. Excellent. And we could have beaten her. We only needed to get her down to... She could have been at more than half health, and we still could have finished her off with that attack. I just wanted to be sure. And there she blows.
If I die, so does the final.
What happened to the giant Medusa head you were riding on?
And with it, Spira's only hope.
And my phone.
Then we'll find Spira a new hope.
And then Empire Strikes Back.
There is no other way. Even if there was. Even if you did destroy sin. You, Yevon, the immortal, would only create sin anew.
Auron's not even looking at her.
You, Yevon?
What the fuck?
Zeon, forgive me.
Zeon?
Spira has been robbed of the light of hope.
Spira?
All that remains is sorrow.
I don't know, Yuna and Titus might have some more sex. That's something they can look forward to. So everybody gets new sphere levels. We got 2 level 3 key spheres. I believe I've now, through grinding, have enough of those that I don't need anymore, but it's still nice. And a broke sword.
I cannot believe what we just did.
That shouldn't even be possible, man.
Let's do something more unbelievable.
It's going in a weird direction, but the dialogue
Destroy sin,
just keeps going.
so it won't come back. And without the final Aeon.
Traumatic scene.
I don't know how just yet, but I'll find out.
You can rely on me, an underwater soccer player, to solve the problems that nobody's ever been able to solve, ever. Don't know what that thing is, but you can't climb it. Alright, so let's go down the stairs. Ooh, magic. Whoa, cool. It's the Beyond. It's Mondo Beyond cool. So as you can see, Lulu perilously close to getting Ultima, although probably it would have been more useful for me to head this way and get double cast. Yuna, she can do like 9999 damage with Holy, even with lower magic stat than she currently has. But of course she was doing 9999 more or less with Flare, so it's not that big a deal. But she's got to get full life, then another level 4 key sphere. Yeah, I don't think you needed a level 4 key sphere to get to Holy in the old Spirit Grip. I don't really remember. Yeah. And Waka is just kind of... He's already got all of his Waka skills, so he's just kind of bouncing around. And, of course, Kimahri doesn't really have his own skill tree in this game or the other game, so he's for a long time now. It's just been kind of bouncing around, picking up stats, doing whatever. I've got him vaguely heading down. What path is he on now? He's on Titus's path, I think, yeah. So he can get slow. Auron is kind of lagging behind where Titus is, as they both try to get useful spells that other people are nowhere near getting, so that I can get white and black magic orbs to give my magic users. I mean, Titus will be the first one to get auto life. That's just as he was the first one to get flare, but I'll be able to use a white magic sphere to get it to people that I think, auto life is an effect spell, so it doesn't really matter that his magic stat's much lower than Yuna's. It works the same, but I think of Yuna as the white mage, so it'll make, my own thinking of, oh, it would be a good idea to use auto life. I'm gonna, just go for Yuna anyway when it's time to use fancy white magic skills, so might as well make sure she gets the spell. Alright, so what I think I'll do is I'll call it a video here, and when we come back, ladies and jelly molds, we are going to continue on with the story. We've just destroyed Unalesca, which means that we've cut off the whole final Aeon process. So as I understand it, with Unalesca gone, not only can Yuna not turn one of her friends into the final Aeon and defeat Sin the traditional way, sacrificing herself and her friend, it doesn't look like anybody else will be able to do it either. Titus has made a vague promise to figure out another way to beat Sin, and frankly, folks, I don't think any of us thought that the game was going to end with them just saying, oh, well, I guess we'll have to live with Sin from now on, and that's, it. Yeah, obviously something else has to happen. We'll get our clues as to what that might be in the next videos from Mysterious JG. I want to thank you guys very much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye now.